Hi guys, I'm gonna do a quick video. It's not gonna be very long. My son is over there jumping on the trampoline. My husband took my daughter to softball, to practice softball. And I pulled Rory out, although I don't think I'm gonna keep his name Rory. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I keep seeing he and I keep seeing she. And yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it a boy, but I do need to get this kit done. In the sunlight, he is clearly very pale. But anyways, I know last week I've had a couple messages, but last week I didn't get a theme of the week posted, and this week I only had the video on Tuesday when I typically have a video Tuesday, Wednesday, and then theme of the week on Thursday. And that just didn't get done this week. I'm hoping next week to kind of pick back up. I filmed part 1 and part 2 video that I'll do Monday and Tuesday. Although I might do part 1 and then do last week's theme of the week and then this week's theme of the week and then the next week do part 2 and then next week's theme of the week and the current to kind of catch up on the theme of the week. Life just got ahead of me. I had videos recorded. I had a bunch of videos recorded up until Tuesday this week, and then what I was doing is just kind of like last week I would have filmed like 3 more videos and then done like a theme of the week. So I filmed the theme of the week that week to kind of keep everything updated and whatnot, because I am ahead on the other videos. Well, that kind of came to a crash last week because I wasn't able to film any videos at all. I volunteered on Monday to help at my kid's school for the book fair, and I ended up working pretty much, I did work every day of the book fair. Monday I was there all day, Tuesday I was there part day, Wednesday part day, Thursday I was there all day, and Friday I was there all day. But yeah, it was a lot more than I expected to be there. What kind of happened is they had all these volunteers sign up to help with the book fair, and nobody showed up. And I've kind of made friends with the head of our PTA and then the lady that's going to be taking over for her next year. And so I would get a text, can you come help? And me being me, I'm just like, yeah, sure, I'll come help. And it was exhausting, but it was rewarding at the same time. And I had fun with the two of them because at least one of them was with me at all times. So it was nice to spend time with them. It got a little chaotic at times, but we got through it. And then actually on Friday I was there. I got to the school at 7 o'clock in the morning. We opened the book fair at 7:15, and I was there till 5:30. I can't say with no break. Right before the lunch closed, I went down and was able to grab lunch before the cafeteria closed for the day. And then I went back and ate it at the table because I was doing the cash register. But that was a very long day. We did the book fair. We were very super busy in the morning with kids from the school, and then they had the science Olympics. So when that got done in the afternoon, lots of parents came down with their kids that were in the science Olympics and bought books. And then after school, we closed down the book fair to get it ready to send back to Scholastic. And then the head of the PTA had to leave, and the lady that's taking over next year, she actually kind of like in a lot of things where you have to have 2 members at all times when money is involved. So like the other lady that's taking over, she's actually not PTA. She was the book fair chair this year. So she needed somebody else that's a PTA member to stay with her while she counted money. So I stayed with her while she counted money, and I helped her in that. She's OCD like me, so she was counting while A few of the other ladies that were putting money in the register, they were just cramming it in, and they were putting them every which way. Like, we found 20s and the 10s, 5s and the 1s. We found money that didn't belong in each one, and they were backwards, upside down, or they were going all different ways. So, like me, that was kind of driving her nuts. So she'd hand me the stack while I would turn them all in the same direction, and then she would count them. So we got through that, and then on top of that, they got new registers, and we had to run reports before we sent the registers back. We didn't absolutely have to run reports. It was just kind of something we wanted to do to keep a record of for in the future, because it was nice because it prints off the report about how much money the school made, or how much money they made in scholastic dollars, that can be used to purchase books for the school or other items. There's a whole catalog of items that you can use scholastic dollars for, not just scholastic books. But you could do we had amount that can use in scholastic dollars. We had the cash amount, and it was a pretty big sale. So she said, it'll be nice to kind of compare it to other sales in the future, now that we have where we can compare them. So we did that, but the reports kind of took a while to print. So that's why we got done so late on Friday. And then Friday was the last day of school for spring break. And that has been majorly busy. We have done something every day this week, and tomorrow's Friday. And I know my daughter has softball practice, but I keep thinking there was something we were going to do on Friday, but I honestly don't remember what it was. So I'm hoping it's not important, because that's the only day that we don't have something scheduled. Aside from Sunday, well, she has practice on Sunday too. Last Saturday, we all got up early, and my in-laws took us to the George Herbert Walker Bush Presidential Library at Texas A&M in College Station. My son has been wanting to go there since Bush passed away, and we were finally able to go, and so he loved that. We went down to the gravesite, paid our respects, and we came home, and everybody was exhausted. So it was kind of a cool day that day, and it had been raining off and on all day, and we go into the museum, and it stopped raining. We come out of the museum, and it had stopped raining, and my son really wanted to go down to the gravesite. And the gravesite is quite a ways away from the museum itself. You can walk there from the museum, but Barbara Bush, Mrs. Bush, had always said that she wanted to be buried in the woods. And so they kind of made it look like woods, like you're walking through woods to get to the burial site. And then there's just this little teeny tiny cemetery that has his plot in the center, and on one side is his daughter, and on the other side is Mrs. Bush, and his daughter being Robin, who passed away of cancer when she was like 3 or 4. So the 3 of them are buried there, and just as we got to the gravesite, it started downpouring. Like, up till then, it had just kind of been sprinkling off and on, but it was like a full-on downpour. My son had his umbrella, my daughter had hers, and my mother-in-law had hers. I didn't have one, my father-in-law didn't have one, and nor did my husband. And at least I had the good sense to have a sweatshirt that I wore down there, so when we got back to the car, I could at least take my sopping wet sweatshirt off to be a little bit drier, but my husband and father-in-law were just sopping wet until we got home. So we did that on Saturday. Sunday was my nephew's birthday, and it was at a trampoline park, so we went to the trampoline park, and afterwards they wanted us to go to their new house, so we did that, so we didn't get home till late Sunday. Monday we went and saw the new How to Tame Your Dragon. I think it's like The Lost World or The Hidden World or something like that. It's How to Tame Your Dragon 3. My son being special needs, there's a special needs network in the area, and on breaks, if there's a kids movie playing, they have a deal with the local theater that they rent out a theater at a reduced cost. We don't have to pay to get in because this organization does, but we have to pay for our concessions, so that's fine with us. So we went to see that. Both the kids liked that, and then we came home and all rested the rest of the day because we were all exhausted from the first Saturday and Sunday. Then Tuesday, my son had a doctor appointment, and so we all went to the doctor appointment, and then we tried a new burger place in town. Well, it's not new to us. It's been in here since before we moved here, and we always drive by it on our way to the supermarket. My husband's like, we should stop there on the way home. And we usually forget. So we went and ate supper there, and it was really good. I had heard some good things about it. Doing the book fair, the two ladies that I was doing it with, we were talking about that, and I'm like, I always want to eat there, but we haven't done it yet. So I was teasing my husband about that, so we went and ate there on Tuesday. And then yesterday being Wednesday, we went to the what is it? Oh, there's it's not really a cheap theater there. The theater that used to be, it was a theater for a long time before they built the new one that they have now. It's just a single theater. Back when they only had a single theater, a few years ago, it was bought and redone. It had sat empty when the new theater was built. But they play a lot of classic movies and such like that. Last week they did Princess Bride. This week they're doing the sing-along version of The Greatest Showman. Coming up, they're going to be showing Monty Python soon. I can't wait for that one. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I love that movie. But they show a lot of classic movies, and so it's a cheaper theater. It's only $4 to get in. Well, my son is obsessed with The Greatest Showman. He absolutely loves that movie. So, and this being the sing-along version, and the kids never got to see it in the theaters because it was weeks after it came out on video. Last year, my husband bought it for me for Mother's Day because he had heard lots of people loved it. And so as soon as my son watched it the first time, he was hooked. And being they didn't get to see it in theaters then, they were happy to be able to go see it in theaters now. So they went and sang their hearts out. And then today, next week, you'll see part 1, and the week after, you'll see part 2 of what we did today. We're gone most of the day. And like I said, tomorrow, I don't know. I'm hoping tomorrow's my rest day. And it's like we got something every day. Saturday, we've got something. I don't think we have anything on Sunday, but the kids go back to school on Monday. I have a doctor's appointment Monday morning, and Tuesday, I told my husband, I'm like, I will drop kids off at school. You will be picking kids up at school, and I am hibernating. I'm exhausted. So, it's got longer than I thought it would be, but yeah, that's my kind of update video on what's been going on the last couple weeks and why there has been a lack of videos. That, and just kind of in a funk too. It's like I have ideas on what to do for some videos. It's just getting the ambition up to do them. I know Crystal posted a very long video yesterday, I believe, and she kind of touched on it. She's like, it's just one of those things. kind of in a funk about it, a little, I don't know, not depressed. Frustration is more the word I'm thinking of. I've had a few people contact me about wanting to do meetups from like Waco down to Austin, like the northern side of Austin, the suburbs, Round Rock, Georgetown area, even into like Cedar Park. I had like one person down that area, and I had one person in Waco, and I'm like, yeah, just let me know if you want to do something. I mean, I would love to have a Dolly day with somebody. And then they came back making the excuse, like they contacted me wanting to meet me and like go do something, and then I'm like, yeah, just let me know what will work for you and we'll see, because I'm pretty much open. Their response is, well, you're busy with your kids. It's like, yes, I am busy with my kids, but my husband can pick up where he can pick up. So, and in our family, it's not my husband babysits our kids. They're his kids too, so he takes care of them. It's not my sole responsibility. Yes, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but if I want to go have a Dolly day just to kind of get away and have some fun for the day, even if I'm just window shopping and not spending, he's fine with that. So that's kind of where my frustration is coming in, because I'd love to meet people. So I hope if you made it to this point of this kind of boring video, I hope you have a great day, and like I said, I hope to pick up better next week. So I'll see you all later. Bye.